Friday. Good morning, BHS.
This week's game is away at Hoban, and it's Christmas.
Here's Mr. Grimsley with NFL picks.
All right, we're back with some NFL picks. Last week I was a little loud. I realized I'm going to stay away from this microphone because I was just too loud. We got 3 games for you. The Browns are on a bye after their big win against the Bengals last week. I didn't see that coming, but I know if you run the ball, you win. All right, so our first game we're going to look at is the Bills, and they are playing who?
The Jets.
The Jets. Did you ever think the Jets would be a contender, and in this conversation, a possible Super Bowl contender?
I'm going to go Jets.
I'm Jets, too.
I'm Bills.
All right, let's see what happens in that one. That's a big game. Our next game is going to be the Titans, and they play the Chiefs. This is a really good game. I don't know how the Titans keep winning. I really don't think they win. I think they get smoked this game. I think they get beat by 14-plus points.
I'll go Chiefs.
Chiefs for me.
The Titans are in the worst division, hence why they're a contender. Chiefs are going to win all day.
So you got the Titans?
No, Chiefs are going to win.
Chiefs, yeah.
I just said that.
We're all Chiefs on this one. Our last game is the Monday night game, and we got the Saints. And the Saints are playing who?
The Baltimore Ravens.
The Baltimore Ravens. You know, every year I say the Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl. They're starting to win a few games. I'm going Ravens. The Saints just aren't that good.
Saints.
As a Browns fan, I got to go with the Saints.
All right, that's it for us. We will see you later.
Here's some interviews about tonight's game.
All right, we got a big game this Friday. The Magics are playing Hoban. It's the playoffs. They won their first game. We got Big Nate, we got Asim, and we got K-Ron. We're going to talk a little bit about the game, see how these guys feel about the game. This is the first time that in a while that I think the Magic can actually beat Hoban. I've watched some Hoban. I don't think they're as good as teams in year past. Who are you going to focus on? Who are you focusing on, Nate?
I say we got to all focus on Lamar because he's a pretty good running back. If we stop him, we could definitely win the game.
All right, so the focus is the running back. Asim, would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree. I feel like if we just crowd the line, make it chaos in the middle, make them force it outside, we should win.
All right, without giving too much away, what are you trying to do on offense against this Hoban team? Do they have any studs that you guys are worried about?
Not really on defense. Their defense, we don't really have any concerns, but on offense, we're just trying to get the ball into our playmakers' hands and beat their defensive backs with our athletes.
All right, so I'm noticing, I looked at the playoff bracket. It does not get much easier. You can't look past Hoban, but if you do beat Hoban, you're either playing Austintown or a revenge game against St. V. What do you guys think about this? If you guys beat these two teams, you probably have a pretty clear shot at the state title, but, Masslin's always waiting in the wings. Are you guys excited? Are you guys, this is the first time I've talked to players, and they didn't feel like, I've talked to years past where some of the players felt like they didn't have a chance. I feel like you guys got a chance this one. What do you think?
Yeah, I say we got a chance. If we beat Hogan, we can definitely get a ring.
I say we just take it, one game at a time. Don't look too far ahead and just try to execute first.
One thing I noticed about this Magic team is that you guys have great skill positions. Who are some of your, players that you really need a big game from this week? And I know everybody, but who are some of the players that really need to?
We really need a big week from our defensive backs, including me, and from our receivers need a big game, including Noah Dehart, Kenneth Larry. We just need them all to step up and have big games this week.
We need Xavier making a step up. We need our quarterback to step up. Rosie to step up. Everybody got to step up.
All right, I think you guys are ready. Can't wait to see the game and what happens tonight. I think you guys are going to get a W. That's my prediction. This is the first really beatable Hoban team. So good luck, Magics. We'll be celebrating on Saturday.
Here's a new segment for you guys.
Here's how well do you know your teacher bestie?
I'm here with my first pair of besties. Who are you?
Mrs. LaCroix. Mrs. Montz.
So they're going to write down each other's answers on the board, and then we're going to see if they're correct. How long has each person been teaching? Dang, you guys are old. Okay, flip them around.
Is that right? Mine, that's not right either. Is it 15? 16. 16? Are you on step 14? Oh, maybe. That might be what I was thinking. Let's start my pay scale.
What's each other's favorite book? Oh, I hate that book.
Ready?
Yeah, reveal.
Tuesdays with Maury. Tuesdays with Maury is what I said. Yes, and To Kill a Mockingbird. Yep, that's correct.
Now here's a harder question. How many kids do they have? Where did they go to college? Is it right?
That's right.
Yes. No, wrong.
When did they get married? I said that so weird. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What are they afraid of? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yes.
How tall are they?
Yep.
Yeah? No.
What app are they on the most? If you get this wrong, you spelled it wrong.
How do you spell it?
Okay, instead of a C.
Just leave it because it'll be even better.
All right. Yes.
What's their favorite TV show?
Yes.
We're gonna start previewing winter sports.
Here's Mr. Rector talking about the girls' basketball team.
How do you feel about this year's girls basketball season?
I feel good. We've had some good practices. Now it's going to be a challenge because the league is really, really talented this year, but we're going to be very young, not a lot of experience, but we've been practicing for about a week, and they're, getting better every day. That's our goal.
Anything specific to look for?
I think we'll just play hard. I think if we play hard, then we have a chance to be in every game. I think they play together well. And then, that'll be the key to our season.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Midnights by Taylor Swift just released.
Here's what people thought about it.
If I'm being honest, I didn't like the album at first, but the more I listened to it, the more I liked it. My favorite song is probably Would've, Could've, Should've.
For those of you who don't know, I am a Taylor Swift fan. I've been enjoying her new album. I feel like it sounds so much like a typical Taylor Swift album would sound like. Right now, the song I'm listening to on repeat is Question. I think that's one of my favorite songs right now. There are a couple songs I really like. There's a few that aren't my favorite. How this relates to some of her other albums, I still think Lover is probably her best album. But I think this one fits right along, and I'm hoping to take my daughter and go to see her in Pittsburgh on tour.
My favorite song probably would be Would've, Could've, Should've, and I think her album was pretty good, and I can't wait to see her on tour.
Taylor Swift, Midnights is the best album, but not number one, though. It's probably going to always be Speak Now, and the best song, I think, is Question.
All right, so we're here reviewing Taylor Swift's new Midnight album, right? And first off, I like Taylor Swift. I think she has a very lovely voice, etc. But it feels, her Midnight album just feels like it's kind of like a redo of the Red album. So it kind of almost feels a little bit whiny to me, but still going back to being petty. So I think that probably my favorite song on that is the High Infidelity song, but I would say a 7 out of 10. Not her best. I'd like to see a few more jams on there. So that's all I got for now.
All right, my favorite song is Lavender Haze. Great album. Good job, Taylor.
Our next video is a clip of me talking about the esports team's fall season, as well as a highlight clip from one of our players doing pretty well in one of our matches.
Hi, Mr. Kane here with an update about the esports teams. I've been wanting to give an update about how our season has been going, but it just kept slipping my mind, and so now here I am letting you know how our teams have done for this season, as many of them are now going to the postseason to try to go through the playoffs, the quarterfinals, the semifinals, the grand finals, all that stuff. Right now, our Fortnite team, we've got an A team and a B team, two sets of trios that go into a drop every week, and we see how far they can make it, getting points for their position as well as how many elims they have. Our A team has 391 points. Our B team has 250 points. Without really knowing the scoring system, that probably doesn't mean a lot to you who are listening right now, but I will let you know that that means that our A team currently is set to qualify for finals, and I believe our B team is right on the borderline, could go either way depending on how our drop goes next week. We have 3 drops next week, which will determine which teams will advance for the Northeast region to the playoffs and finals and who will not. Last year we did take second in state for Fortnite, so we're hoping that we can recreate that success and push it a little bit further further. It'd be great if we could take first with one team and second with the other. That'd be wonderful. Great B-Town on top. Love to see it. For the Overwatch teams, we are currently seeing who will advance for the Northeast region. We are currently 5-1 for the season for varsity Overwatch. We had the transition to Overwatch 2 mid-season, which has been very beneficial, honestly, for our team, I think. And we are going to be playing against Akron STEM on Tuesday to see if we can advance to the quarterfinals. JV, I don't know if they have quite made it into the postseason or not. They're 3-4. We just kind of have to see how the season shakes out. They had a great improvement over last year, where I don't know if they were able to take home very many wins last year, but really great improvement. Love seeing what we're seeing. For our Rocket League team, we have varsity and JV. Varsity season is actually still going on. They are 2-1 right now with 3 matches to go. And then JV is 1-5 right now. Their season has come pretty much to a close. So they will not be advancing to the postseason, but they've done a lot of great improvement from the beginning of the season to the end. As far as Valorant is finally forming, and we will see how the Valorant team does in their first season, which will begin in January. I'll get an update more regularly with small updates as we go next season, hopefully, as long as it doesn't leave my mind as it did this season. So I hope we can have some good clips and things to share. If you ever want to take a look, I know all of our Overwatch matches are available on YouTube, both the JV and the varsity matches. If you'd like to take a look at the replay casts of those, they are available through the Esports website, which you can find off of the high school's website. Thank you for listening, and go Magics.
Here's a recap of BHS Halloween costumes. Our school newspaper, The Magician, is going live today. Here's a preview of it.
The Barberton High School Magician is the high school newspaper for the Barberton High School. The paper is currently digital and can be found at bhsmagician.com. The paper is now live. The Magician is your source for everything BHS. Not only will there be BHS news, but The Magician is your go-to website for entertainment news such as celebrity gossip. You can visit The Magician on your phone, Chromebook, and any other browser. If you would like to write or contribute to The Magician, please contact Mr. Grimsley. In the meantime, you can submit ideas to magiciansubmissions@barbertonschools.org. Visit the BHS Magician today.
We asked BHS what their favorite dad joke was.
Here's the video.
Mr. Farron, give us your best dad joke.
My best dad joke. Well, first of all, let me ask you this. Do you know when a joke becomes a dad joke?
When?
When it becomes apparent.
All right, I'm sitting here with Alex. Alex, tell me your best dad joke.
Why is 6 afraid of 7?
Why?
Because 7 ain't 9.
All right, Miss Riffle, what's your best dad joke?
If April showers bring May flowers, what do Mayflowers bring?
I don't know what.
Pilgrims.
All right, before I was a teacher, I wanted to be a writer, so I started off writing sitcoms. I wrote a sitcom about a airplane pilot, but it didn't take off. So I stopped doing that, and I decided to write puns, so I submitted my best 10 puns. Do you know how many won? Not one pun intended.
Tell us your best dad joke.
What is the most detail-oriented ocean?
What?
The Pacific.
Alrighty, Jack, what's your best dad joke?
Bro, all I'm saying is no matter how still you've been, he's been stiller.
Alrighty, Ollie, what's your best dad joke?
Why didn't the skeleton go to prom?
Why?
He had no body to dance with.
Okay, Mr. Kane, what's your best dad joke?
What did the janitor say when he came out of the closet?
I don't know what.
Supplies.
Here's Friday night weather with Aubrey.
Tonight's weather is cloudy, high 72, low 59, and go Masses!
Bonnie Myers is going to Youngstown State.
Here's a video of Penguin Preview.
Hey BHS, I'm Mr. Austin. I'm the advisor for the Bonnie Myers College Access Program here at the high school, and have an opportunity for juniors and seniors to visit Youngstown State University. So on November 18th, we are going to YSU's Penguin Preview Day. It's an opportunity for juniors and seniors to see YSU, to tour campus, to learn about the different majors that they're offering. We're going to get a keynote address from Jim Trussell, which is pretty cool, former Ohio State coach. We're going to get to meet some professors, learn about different majors, meet some admissions counselors. You'll get lunch paid for. Like I said, tour around campus. So it's going to be more than what a typical college visit does. And because of that, we actually have to register for this individually. So during Magic Time on Monday, November 7th, there'll be a call out for you guys to come see me, work with me to actually register for Penguin Preview Day. Again, that's going to be on Monday, November 7th. The field trip is November 18th. It's Friday, November 18th. Again, it's only for juniors and seniors. So if you're interested in Youngstown State University, going to see their Penguin Preview Day open house, I'll give you guys a call out on Monday, and hopefully everybody can come down and get registered. Any questions? See Mr. Austin in 222.
That's it for us, BHS. Have a great weekend.
Go Magics, beat Hoban.